about doing a session in a few months. We'll do a little bit more of a deep dive on that, but um, that's one of the hardest parts with talking with people on the membership site here, is them feeling comfortable on the bidding and
Hmm.
not underbidding, um, because a lot of them underbid. They end up recognizing, geez, if I wasn't doing the work, I'd be losing money.
Yeah.
And that's a huge tool, and we'll have information on the show notes below. So as we wind down here, just two more questions. Uh, what have you, it's changes, industry trends have you seen? I always like to kind of go, I always think of it, kind of now pre and post COVID. Um, from my own perspective, I thought there was going to be a huge emphasis on disinfecting, and people were going to want to be um, uh, spend more money and be more focused on the disinfecting. And I'm getting mixed reviews and stuff on that. So I kind of thought it was going to be, it would be COVID would put a more emphasis on that. Um, what changes have you noticed in the industry? What are you noticing out there that people watching this might want to be aware of, that you're noticing as far as changes and the demands of the customer?
Yeah, I think, since COVID, I think cleaning has been put in the limelight more, right? So people,
Yeah.
especially this time of year as we get into cold and flu season, we're still getting calls for COVID disinfection sprays because of this. And so, we still continue to do that. I think the trends that are happening now is, I think, given the economy too, because that's a huge piece, is that a lot of facilities are more price conscious. And
Yeah.
so that being said, you know, for Ipro itself, it's like, we need to figure out who our target market is. So who are the ones that understand cleaning? They understand that they want their facility cleaned, and they're willing to pay actually what it's worth compared to offices that are just looking for the cheapest price.
Okay.
And usually those are the type of clients we don't like to work with, because you're going to have the most issues. They want Taj Mahal cleaning, but they're only willing to pay convenience store hot dog prices.
Yeah.
That's not what we're looking at. So, we tend to look at, okay, what's the market? So here's the area we're in. What is our target market? So for me, it's like, we have a lot of rivers, a lot of dams. That means power is cheap. So we have data centers galore where I'm at. So that's a top market. We have manufacturing plants galore. So that's a top target. And those are 5, 6, 7 days a week. And those are willing to pay top dollar to get the type of services that they need. So that's what we looked at. And, and for your listeners, if you're new and you're just breaking into it, don't be complacent with taking those 1, 2, 3 day a week accounts. Obviously, in the beginning, it's great, but also put some focus onto what's the niche in your area. Like, what are the big, like, I'm in agriculture, but again, data centers, manufacturing plants. So what is it where you're, maybe it's medical, something like that. Kind of look at those, because it doesn't hurt to go after some of the bigger accounts. I mean, the worst thing they can do is tell you no,
Yeah.
but you've got their information. You can just continue to, prospect them throughout the year. But yeah, I mean, it's finding that target market, because at the end of the day, we're all in business. We're all in business to make money. That's the only way to keep going and keep the momentum going. So yeah, just find that target market.